this morning, 6:45 happening today. The Arizona Supreme Court is going to hear oral arguments for the first time this year. So I wanted to follow up and bring you more of my important conversation with Chief Justice Ann Timmer. It was a wide-ranging conversation where we talked about everything from accusations of court packing, judicial ethics, and the personality traits that are required to do the job right.
You have to train yourself to really start with the law and let the law get to the conclusion.
It's a mantra Arizona Supreme Court Chief Justice Ann Timmer says has served her well in her 25 years as a judge. In your opinion, what do you think makes a good judge?
The best judges are the ones that can keep an open mind and can listen.
There's something else Chief Justice Timmer says helps guarantee not only a solid judge, but also a steady judicial branch.
There is a real difference between the U.S. Supreme Court and state Supreme Courts, including our own, and state courts in general, which is we have an ethics code that we have to comply with. And there is a meaningful ramification if we don't comply with that code. And Arizona set up years ago in our Constitution a Judicial Conduct Commission, which is separate from the courts, which oversees any complaints against judges. And people do complain, and they do investigate.
And now there are more judges to oversee. In 1912, when the Arizona Supreme Court was formed, there were just 3 justices. In 1949, there were 5. And in 2016, 2 more were added when the legislature passed House Bill 2537. At the time, former Governor Ducey was criticized and accused of packing the courts, but he pushed back on those claims and said that other states like Colorado and Nevada, with less people than Arizona, actually had more justices on their Supreme Courts. At the time, Governor Ducey did get some criticism there for expanding the court. How did that affect your job?
Well, that's of course the governor's call and the legislature. That's their call, not our call. We were asked, I was on the court then, it was 5 of us, and we were said, gee, do you need some help? We could get you some help. No, we don't need any help. And in fact, it would probably slow it down a little bit to add 2 more cooks in the kitchen, so to speak. It's just 2 more people to be a part of this process for collective decision making. So we don't need anyone. We are a state that has grown quite a bit, and nationally, this is about the right size to have 7 justices on a court. Of a state of this size, I think it's nice that you do have the opportunities to make a little bit more diverse.
But for Chief Justice Timmer, the focus isn't about how many people are serving on the bench. It's more about how many people get to participate. What would you like your legacy to be?
So if I had any legacy, it was that I expand what I would call the meaningful access to justice in our state.
And that goal, of course, a big part of Chief Justice Timmer's strategic agenda. We outlined that in our first piece. If you missed that or any other part of our series, just head to the main page of ABC15.com and click on this story.